Hello! In this lesson, you will practice how to write a short story. Let's stop and think. What makes a good story? Here is a first point. A good story has an interesting storyline, which we call the plot. Another ingredient could be well-developed main characters. We also have a powerful beginning and an interesting ending. A good story also uses accurate and rich vocabulary. Can you think of any more? Well, reading the two stories on the next slides will help you. Let's read and choose the better story. Snoopy, the Loyal Dog.
"Silly old woman," cursed Run, the son of the deceased woman. How could she have spent all her money pampering that stupid, ungrateful dog? He tapped his feet and couldn't stop glancing at his watch, his impatience growing. The other relatives watched him silently, shocked and unsettled by his behavior. Suddenly, it started pouring with rain, and without losing time, Run left, tossing the flowers on the grave without any respect. Gradually, the other relatives left. On the other side of the grave lay Snoopy, the dead woman's dog. The rain continued pounding, and still the dog would not move. Snoopy stayed by the grave until it was weak with hunger, weeping for his dead owner.
Now, let's read the second story.
Run, the son of the deceased woman, stood by the graveside. He was not happy that his mother had not left him anything. He was even angrier that she had spent a lot of money on her dog. He complained loudly for all the other relatives to hear him. When it started to rain, he tossed the flowers and left before the others. Snoopy, the dog, stayed behind, truly mourning his dead owner until it was weak with hunger.
So, which story is better? The second story or the first one? Make a list of the reasons why you think so. Definitely story 1 is better. Here are some of the reasons why story 1 is better. It includes what the son says. For example, the son calls his dead mother silly old woman, showing how unloving the son is towards his mother. Story 1 uses actions to show the horrible behavior of the son. For example, he keeps on looking at his watch and he tosses the flowers on the grave with disrespect. This first story uses comparison. For example, Snoopy stayed by the grave until it was weak with hunger, weeping for his dead owner. These loyal actions of the dog are compared with the disrespect and hatred shown by the behavior and actions of the son. The story gives more description. For example, the reactions of the relatives are described with words such as shocked and unsettled. Here is a summary of the reasons why story 1 is better. It includes what the son says. He calls his mother silly old woman, showing how unloving he is towards her. It uses actions to show how the son is horrible. He keeps on looking at his watch. He tosses the flowers on the grave with disrespect. It uses comparison. The loyalty of the dog is compared with the disrespect and hatred of the song. Story 1 gives more description than Story 2. The relatives are described as shocked, unsettled. Do you agree with these reasons? Can you think of other reasons why Story 1 is better? Now, imagine there is a major pandemic which has hit the world and there is home confinement in your country. Write an interesting 100-word story on what happened when you were home confined. What are the steps to write your story? Underline the keywords in the title. Think about what you want your story to be about. Plan your story. Write your story. Check that you have included the ingredients to make a good story, namely, an interesting storyline, that is, plot, well-developed main characters, a powerful beginning and an interesting ending, and accurate and rich vocabulary. Check for spelling mistakes and punctuation. Now, write your short story. Goodbye.